Yeah, welcome back to Green Hat Gardening. Again, it's another day where it's too hot to wear a green hat. You can see the lens is already fogging up here. And we've got more problems. So here's another pepper that split, and then this one that split a second time even. And I tied this one up again. And I'm just at a loss here. And I came out here with the intention of tying them up. But I think what I've learned is that you try to tie them up and it's got a lot of weight on them, it ends up just causing other trouble. So what I've got to do is harvest some of these peppers, and then we can work on the repair end of things. So we'll get in here and cut this one first. This one I think had already kind of fallen over, and I probably won't even try to tie it up. We'll probably leave it as is. You kind of see it's grown out wonky straight from that, so yeah, it's gonna be left as is. And actually just becoming a pretty good little producer here. It's gonna be a second one. Oh, I thought I'd cut that all the way. I don't want to break it. Everything's so dry and so brittle. You gotta be careful pulling and tugging and doing stuff. Just gotta be careful with the plants right now. Okay, see. See several over here. This is what I should have never used. These bamboo stakes, they rotted and they fell. And that has become my problem now. I'm trying to get in here to cut this guy, but it's hard to see. You never want to cut blindly. That one had started to turn. As long as it's not bad. Now, see, he's been eating. He lay down there long enough. Did not realize that my lens had fogged over so bad. So that one was pretty, but he's been eating. So he goes over there. Maybe he'll sprout next year. Yeah. Turn our attention back to this. There's another really large pepper, just kind of sitting awkward right here. That we're gonna come in and get. May actually have to put this. Okay, so we got 3 little nice ones here, and it's twisted and split, and these little peppers are resting on the ground here, and that's no good. So we're gonna go ahead and get that off, and I'll actually go ahead and cut this one, since it's not a bad little fruit. And oh, I didn't see this. See this? This is definitely one you want to cut. The lens just keeps fogging. This is so humid out here. I may actually cut this one off too. He's a little small. That'll encourage growth here, and I can do another little thing and help it a bit. See, this one split and fell, and those two are kind of ruined. But we've got this one here, nice large one, almost on the ground. So I want to cut that. Keep that. There's a nice one. I will get in here and look. See, this is producing really well. It is starting to fall over too. So I want to harvest some of these. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, we'll get in here, get some of this just to get the weight off. Actually, some of these are decent size, and them's already starting to turn colors. Just gonna have to feel around. Just want to take things off that reduce the risk of breakage. You're trying to tie things up. This one's in a weird spot, and he's going to get cut. Even though he's small, he's just in a weird spot. And we have this limb that's, look at this, it broke and completely fell off. So we'll take that pepper. There's no way that anything's happening with that. I'll just throw it up in here. So here's one where it's falling down. Looks like it's breaking the limb as it is. It's remarkable that we get this many peppers. And we'll leave this guy. I'll leave that. I think I can work with this. This is a remarkable spot. I have to put this back on the tripod. Look how heavy. This just went absolutely crazy. Crazy right here. Tons of peppers. So we'll put this back on our tripod here. Another one of those things. They're a little bit smaller, but you're going to do this to reduce the weight of the plant so that it's easier to stake up. So this old stakes is not doing, and that's going to help. This is a fairly healthy plant, and I want to maintain that. We'll turn our attention over here. I will come in and get this one because it's in a weird spot. That was in a weird spot too, but I'll leave it small. Try not to take too many of the small ones. This is going to be my trouble spot. This pepper plant back here is completely collapsed. I've got to be careful. This broke the string. This was the stake that it was on. It broke the string, and hopefully didn't break too much of the plant. Hopefully this is just falling over and I can straighten it back up. But it is absolutely loaded with peppers, so we got to get those off. It's too great. Third one. This is a different plant, and I can tell that it has split. Unfortunately, it's fallen over. So we're going to get that one. It's got an old dead leaf on it. Let's see about this. Get that off. Find some way to support that. Maybe even just put a block up under it. Maybe what I have to do. Just to hold it up for now. This is a bad one that's got a hole in it. He's no good. That was okay. Caterpillars have started eating on it. we kind of do an inspection here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I think this is largely just falling over. So I could probably help this back up. Put a block under it or tie it. It probably needs several stakes, because now what it's done is pushed the other peppers down, and it's making things too thick here. When things get thick, you end up with a lot of disease. You need airflow, and that's what we do not have back here is airflow. There is no airflow. Little monster. You cannot see this one from the front of the bed. Another nice one. I don't think I've ever filled up a wash pan before. I am tonight. Bell peppers. About all we can stand to do in the seat. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, so let's bring some of these peppers around, huh? The personal arm load. So that's got a sun scorched spot, but that'll be okay. See another pepper there. I'm going to try to get from the front so I remember where it is. There's the rest of them. That looks fantastic. My wife's going to be thrilled. Okay, so we're back around front. As you can see, I have a wash pan. That's my unit of measurement for everything. You have a basket and a wash pan. Wash pan is huge. So a wash pan full of bell peppers. Now I got to see if I can reach pepper that I saw back here that was huge without cutting any of the other little adjacent limbs on it. So I can tie that limb up because that plant's healthy. It's a nice one. Well, let me get in here and see what's going on. Those I think I'm going to leave for now. The next week's harvest, I believe. There's a lot of peppers on this one on the corner. That plant looks pretty good. That crazy tomato is going crazy again. I've got to pull it out. I can't let it do like last year, where I have a repeat of last year and no grapevine to speak of. And these plants down on here in the end, see this one is completely collapsed. It may be done for the year. I'm fighting weeds back here on this side. I've got to get some of the lamb's quarter pulled out. It's gone crazy on me. One's unfortunately right against the back side of that pepper. And that's part of my problem. I'm getting too much shade. See all this shade? I've got to get rid of that shade. This is unfortunate. That limb broke and those peppers were ruined. But this pepper is doing better. I did treat it for some stuff, so that tells me that it was working. So I needed to treat them again. I want to take a look at this. I can feel a pepper back here. It's growing in a funky spot, so he may come out. Let's go get the tools. So I went and got the camera. It's hard to see back here. It's in a weird little spot. See how funky it was growing. That's the only thing else around. I need something to prop that up and get these weeds out of here. That'll help it. Hey look, we've got one here that's gone woody. Take that one. I got our wash tub over here. We'll get in and we'll cut. There's some little peppers here too, but you want to cut the big ones. These big enough. These big enough. This one has gone woody on us. So we'll take him. And we have to move these. The thing is, they didn't do as hot as I thought they were going to do out of the way. So it won't impact my peppers, basically. And, that was a heavy vine. You know, maybe I can prop this up, maybe I'll leave this, give that some support somehow. Maybe we'll take this guy. Yeah, I'll leave that one for next week. That should be fine. We'll check some of these others now. Specifically this one that is completely crashed on us and doesn't look like it's going to do much. We got that. I might be able to support this up and get that to reattach, but I am not certain about that at all. Just not certain. Look in here and see what we have. There's another pepper. Oh my goodness. No bell peppers. I'll cut that one, but I will leave the other. I'm cutting that one because it's woody. Those technically are fine. They're not doing anything. They're not bothering anything. So I'm gonna let them grow. Let them grow. Yeah, that will be next week's. What are next week's harvest? Yeah. Okay. So this week's harvest. This one incredible. It's hard to really even show properly. Do it this way. The entire wash pan full of peppers. I have no idea how much that weighs. A lot. But that is it for this week's harvest of bell peppers, I think. And I have nothing to complain about here. Till next time, keep digging and keep growing.